Look, I'm going to be straight with you. After 45, your body changes. Your belly sits different, your shoulders aren't as square, and somehow you can look tired wearing clothes that cost more than your first car. But here's what changed everything for me. You don't need to lose weight to look sharp. You don't need to spend thousands on a new wardrobe. You need 6 pieces. That's it. And one simple approach to putting them together that actually makes sense. Because the strongest style, it's the kind you don't overthink. So, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which 6 items to use and 4 combinations that work every single time. No more standing in front of your closet trying to figure it out. Stay with me, because by the end of this, getting dressed is going to be the easiest part of your morning. So here's what I figured out after years of trying different approaches. Before we jump into the specific items, there are 3 things that matter when you're layering. Get these right and everything else falls into place. First, you want to create vertical lines. When your body's changing, vertical lines are your friend. They make you look taller, leaner. Every layer you add should build that vertical look, not add width. Second, less is more, but sequence matters. You can throw on 3 layers and still look like you're wearing a sleeping bag. It's not about how many, it's about the right pieces in the right order. Each one has a job to do. Third, every layer needs a purpose. Your base layer is your foundation. It's got to fit clean. Your mid layer adds warmth and gives you visual depth. Your outer layer ties it all together and finishes the look. If something doesn't do one of those jobs, you probably don't need it. Think about it this way. Layering isn't about wearing more clothes. It's about wearing smart. When you layer with a plan, you look refined even when it's freezing out. Not bulky, not overdressed, just sharp. Now let me show you exactly which pieces do this best. All right, the 6 pieces. And look, I'm not telling you to go buy anything. You probably already own most of this. You just might not be putting it together the right way. Let's start with your base layers, the foundation. Item 1, a white or light blue Oxford button-down. This is your workhorse. Clean, structured works almost anywhere. This is where everything starts. Item 2, a dark wash denim shirt, your casual alternative. A solid, dark denim shirt hides a lot, adds texture, and gives you that relaxed, masculine vibe without being sloppy. Now your mid-layers where the magic happens. Item 3, a V-neck sweater in a neutral color. The V-neck is key. It creates a V-line down from your collar, which naturally elongates everything. Skip the crew necks, they cut across horizontally and emphasize your middle. Item 4, a quarter zip sweater. Same vertical effect as the V-neck, just sportier. And it's excellent at covering your midsection without looking like you're trying to hide anything. Finally, your outer layers, the finishing touch. Item 5, a dark cardigan with a straight cut. A good cardigan drapes straight down. Comfortable, refined, naturally hides your belly without any effort. Item 6, an unstructured blazer, your power move. An unstructured blazer gives you that polished look without feeling stiff. Works for business, works for casual. Here's the beautiful part. Everything mixes. Any base goes with any mid-layer. Any mid-layer goes with any outer layer. You're not memorizing 30 different outfits. You've got a system that creates dozens of combinations from just 6 pieces. And if this is clicking for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. Helps me know this is actually useful. Now let me show you exactly how to combine these. Now here's where this gets practical. I'm going to give you 4 specific combinations that work for different situations. You don't need to think about it or experiment. Just match the formula to what you're doing that day. Let's start with the most versatile one. Formula 1, Everyday Authority, Oxford V-neck blazer. This is your professional setup. Oxford tucked in, V-neck over it, let about an inch of collar show and a bit of placket at the bottom, blazer on top. What this does, the vertical lines hide your middle. The V-neck draws the eye up. The blazer creates structure in your shoulders. You look put together without effort. When to use it, work meetings, dinner out. Anywhere you need to look professional without looking like you tried too hard. Now, here's the weekend version of this. Formula 2 refined casual denim shirt, V-neck cardigan. Start with the dark denim shirt. Layer your V-neck over it, and yes, sweater over denim absolutely works. Add the cardigan over everything. Why it works, the denim adds texture. The V-neck keeps that flattering vertical line. The cardigan drapes straight down, covers your middle naturally. The best part, It looks completely effortless. You don't look like you're trying, you just look like you know what you're doing. When to use it: weekends, coffee, casual dinners. Anywhere you want to look refined but relaxed. But what if you're constantly on the move? Formula 3, the busy man's setup. Oxford quarter zip blazer. This is for when you're moving around back-to-back meetings, errands, different locations throughout the day. Oxford tucked in. Quarter zip over it, zipped about halfway so your collar shows. Blazer over that. The quarter zip actually hides your middle better than a flat sweater because of how it's structured. More shape, doesn't cling. With the blazer, you stay sharp no matter how busy your day gets. When to use it: active days, when you need to look professional but move comfortably. This is my go-to for travel days too. And here's the one that surprises people. Formula 4, minimal but strong. Denim shirt, quarter zip, half-zipped cardigan. This might seem like a lot, but it creates one continuous vertical line that looks incredibly clean. Denim shirt, quarter zip, halfway collar showing, cardigan over everything. You get depth, texture, and that elongated look without needing a blazer. It looks intentional, sophisticated, like you know exactly what you're doing. When to use it: evening, smart, casual events, anywhere you want polish without formality. So those are your 4 setups. Pick whichever one fits your day. And if you want me to break these down even further, like dedicated videos for work versus weekend or specific scenarios, drop a comment. I read all of them and use your input for what I make next. But before you do that, let me show you the 3 mistakes that ruin this whole approach. Because here's the thing, you can have all the right pieces and still get it wrong if you're making one of these 3 mistakes. I see these constantly and they're easy to fix once you know what to look for. Mistake 1, crew neck sweaters that fit snug. I get it, crew necks are everywhere, but they cut you off horizontally at the neck and usually fit tight around your middle. Not the look we're going for. Stick with V-necks and quarter zips. They create that vertical line and don't hug your body where you don't want them to. Mistake 2, layers that end too short. When your layers stop at the widest part of your hips or belly, it just draws attention to exactly what you're trying to minimize. Your sweaters and cardigans should hit at least mid-fly, ideally a touch longer. Lengthens your whole torso, makes everything look cleaner. Mistake 3, thin fabrics that don't hold shape. Cheap, flimsy materials drape poorly and cling to everything. You want fabrics with some weight, good cotton, merino wool, things that keep their structure throughout the day. When your clothes have structure, you look sharp regardless of what's underneath. Look when you layer smart, you look taller and more refined. When you make these mistakes, it works against you. But now you know what to avoid. So let me wrap this up with one final thought. You know what I realized? At this point in life, we don't need options. We need simplicity. You don't need a closet full of clothes. You don't need to keep up with whatever trend showed up on Instagram last week. What you need is a few solid pieces that work together so you can wake up, get dressed, and move on with your day. That's what a system does. It removes the decision fatigue, the stress of wondering if things match. You open your closet, grab what you need, and you know it's going to look good. And honestly, that's what style is really about at our age. It's not about looking young or chasing what everyone else is doing. It's about looking like the best version of yourself right now, today. It's about clothes that fit your actual life, the busy days, the stressful weeks, the mornings when you're running late and can't think straight. Because let's be honest, that's most days. And on those days, you still want to walk out the door looking like someone who's got it together. With these 6 pieces and these 4 formulas, you will. Every single time. If this helped you out, subscribe. I make videos like this every week, practical style advice for guys like us. No trends, no nonsense, just stuff that actually works in real life. And here's what I want to know. What should I tackle next? Should I go deeper on layering for bigger midsections, like specific techniques that really work, or break this down into separate work and weekend videos? Maybe expand this into a complete wardrobe system, 10 items for the whole year. Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and honestly, your feedback is what shapes the content I make. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.